The New Earth. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You are making progress in ways that you cannot measure with instruments. These are not quantifiable steps, and therefore they are a mystery. There is a part of you who can track the progress that you are making, but it is not a conscious aspect of self. And therefore you must rely on those beings like us, and you must trust that we are giving it to you straight. The progress that you are making is with the creation of a new earth, the creation of a new fifth-dimensional reality. So you can see why it is immeasurable and difficult to detect from where you sit. Many of you are reaching for and yearning for this new earth to take hold in your experience, but ultimately this something is still under construction. However, we can see the completed result of all of your efforts, and we are here to tell you that you are inheriting a magnificent planet filled with love and equality, filled with peace and acceptance. You will not get to this new earth by hammering away at the old one. You don't need to chisel away at the governments, the economic system, the corporation, and banks in order to get there. You simply have to embrace your inner realm. You have to believe that this new earth exists inside of you, and that will appear in front of you when you are ready to inherit it. So that is why it is more important for you to go within yourself and feel for the energy that you are using to create your reality. And at times it is necessary to let go of your attempts to change the physical reality that you currently experience. And certainly you want to let go of any need to change any other person that you experience in your physical reality, no matter how much power that person seems to have. There is a letting go of the old earth that is necessary in order to move to the new one, and you are capable of doing this gracefully without large natural disasters or other catastrophic events, because you are creating this new earth within yourself. And you are allowing yourself entry and passageway to the new earth that you have created. Let the animal kingdom guide you. There has been a shift going on in the consciousness of what you would refer to as the animal kingdom. The earth is shifting, which means the plant and mineral kingdom are shifting as well, and the animal kingdom is shifting along with the human collective. Many of you have an affinity for a pet or several pets, and many of you feel a resonance with the animal life that you have on planet Earth. You recognize the high frequency that these beings are putting out. You see them as beings of service because that's what they are, and you feel attracted to their energy because they are not only grounding you to planet Earth with the energy they give off, but they also help you to attain and maintain a higher frequency state. If you watch the animals, it is easy for you to see how this is the case. You can observe how relaxed they are, how present they are, and how much they enjoy the simple act of being exactly who they are. They are the best spiritual teachers that you have on the planet. In many ways, they are true extensions of Mother Earth's energy. They are the essence of Earth in physical form, and they are maintaining a high frequency because it comes natural to them to do so. But they also agreed to be that for you. They agreed to always reflect to you that which you needed to see, and hold space for you as you make the transition with them. But they certainly are leading the way. Many of you understand the significance of the dolphins and the whales and the canines and the felines. Others of you resonate very much with the birds of your world. It does not matter which animals speak to you and call to you with their frequency. All that matters is that you are being given an invitation, an opportunity to match the frequency. Feel for the vibration coming off the animals that you have access to, and let them guide you not only to peaceful and more relaxed state of being in your now moment. Let them guide you to the fifth dimension and beyond. What you really want. We've observed the human condition for quite some time, and we're amazed at how determined you are as a species to get what you want, to live the life of your dreams. The desires that you have fuel you. They give your life purpose and meaning, and they take you to new heights that you could not have otherwise found. Now, the reason we bring this to your attention is because we want to lighten your load a bit and let you know how much is occurring on your behalf. You do not need to do so much at this point. You may still believe in hard work, perseverance, and struggle, because these are things that you can do to get you what you want and where you want to go. But these are not state of beings that you want to be in, and we want to remind you of that. This is why we and others are always telling you about letting go and surrendering. We tell you to go with the flow because the flow is natural. It is already in motion, and it is taking you where you want to go. Struggling will only lead to more struggling. Being is your true nature. You are human beings, and we're here to assist you in creating the state of being that you want to hold. The state of being always comes first, and your lives are meant to inspire you to desire certain states of being. We invite you to relax into these states of being. We invite you to reward yourself for what you've already done, for what you've already accomplished. And we want you to realize that the ride that you are now on is a downhill journey. There's nothing for you to prove, and there's nowhere for you to go, other than where you are inevitably ascending into. When you decide that you are going to experience what you want to experience with ease and joy as your guide and as your states of being, that is when you know you are on the right track. That is when the journey takes over and delivers you what you want. And when you do receive, you realize that it was always about finding the ease and joy within yourselves, and not about finding something to do or to accomplish. You are the most significant accomplishment of your lives, and you continue to become more. Creating 5D experiences. You are ascending with a sense of where you have been embedded in the journey, and that sense, yet knowing, is creating for you a more intense and potentially enjoyable experience. You are the witnesses to your own journey, and some of you are becoming more aware of the lifetimes that you've led prior to this one. The more you recall, the more you can be witnesses to, the more of that energy you take on with your path to the fifth dimension. It is significant to recognize that you are not just leaving everything behind. Everything that you have ever lived in every single lifetime is valuable data. You have been explorers, and you've been exploring experiences and emotions. What you are doing with that data that you have collected is very interesting. From the experiences that you've had, you are creating the experiences you want to have as fifth-dimensional beings. And the emotions that you have allowed yourself to feel are meant to inform you about their corresponding vibrations. Now, if you can match the experience that you want to have with the vibrations that you can extract from the emotions felt, then you really have something. You have the raw material to create a beautiful world and life experience, and you have the tools to get you there. The more you familiarize yourself with how everything feels, the easier it is for you then to activate within yourselves that which you want to feel, and therefore create with. That is why it's so important to embrace experience and emotion, but it's also important for you to know that you have the power to create. You are the creators of the reality that you've been experiencing, and soon you will be the aspect of yourself that has been doing all the fine-tuning of that creating. You are becoming your higher selves, and that is an enormous undertaking. You are the primary creation. You are taking the energy that you receive and morphing it into objects, circumstance, relationships, new realities. You are taking consciousness and blending it with the higher frequency energies that are all around you. You see, you are a part of every creation. When you fathom the idea that there is no separation, you sometimes forget that it includes all of your experiences. You are not separate from what you experience, and you create using your own consciousness. So nothing is ever happening to you. It is all happening because of you. Not only because you exist, but also because you cannot help but create more of which you are. Therefore, you want to create with the parts of yourself that you want to experience more of. You can embrace all parts of yourself and still be selective about which aspects you choose to create with. You are bringing about a whole new experience of the fifth dimension, and what you may not realize at this point, as you are that experience of the fifth dimension, it is you. You are the primary creation. So while it is interesting to learn about other worlds, other star systems, all of your abilities, and everything else that is coming to your awareness, the most important factor is always going to be you'll always be the primary event, the primary circumstance, the primary experience. Everything else around you is always going to fall in place to reflect back to you not only who you are, but who you are choosing to be. Therefore, if you want to have a different experience of your world, you need to create a different experience of yourself. There is nothing more important than that you are aware of. Be aware of what you are vibrating. Be aware of what you are choosing. And be aware of which aspect of yourself you are using to create your reality. And through that awareness, you will most certainly choose wisely. You are awakened creators. You have the creative ability to experience anything at all that you want to experience. You are now capable of jumping timelines and crossing over into a parallel universe, using nothing more than the abilities that you were born with. You have been practicing, honing your skills, and awakening new abilities to bring you to this point in your evolution. Now that you are awakened in practice, we suggest that you experience the full extent of what you are capable of doing. When you want to experience something, if your desire is strong enough, then you'll focus on the vibration of what you want to experience, and without any knowledge of how to jump a timeline or slide into a different parallel universe, you will. The first step in creating something new is letting go of what you have been experiencing. You let go of the same old experience by releasing your resistance to them and your judgments of them. When you stop shaming and blaming yourself for where you are and where you have been, you put yourself in the point of creation process where many more possibilities are available. When you are tuning yourself to match the experience that you want to have, remember that everything exists within you. The only way to miss your mark is to ignore it. If you ignore your power, if you ignore the potential that you have within you, then you will continue to be hypnotized by your current reality, your current life circumstance. But none of you are fated to be living anything at this point in your evolution. You are all awakened creators of your reality. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.